Hey, well, I said I was going to make a video, and well, here I am making a video. There's a lot on my mind. It's been 2 years since I had an experience that kind of brought me to where I am today. It all really started, I got my computer in May of 2008, and I got on, your basic social networking sites, MySpace, Facebook, YouTube, and I was in the process of recovering from knee surgery, and so I spent a lot of time on the computer. Well, in January of 2009, basically the day that our current president, took office, my TV got shut off because, well, the fact that I had been unemployed, was without money, couldn't really afford to pay for the satellite no more, so I just, let it go back. Within a few months after turning off my TV, I started to come to the realization of certain things that's, going on within our society, and I started to notice that I was becoming more aware of things than previously. I came across a page somehow, some way, I'm not for sure exactly how I came across it, but I came across a page that talked about the H1N1 vaccine, and that really woke me up. Then I started learning about other things, like, just all sorts of stuff. A lot of people say some people call it conspiracy theory, whatever. All I know is I believe what I believe, and nobody's really going to be able to change my mind when it comes to that. Anyway, through all this research and stuff, in October of 2009, I basically had another kind of awakening, a spiritual awakening, I guess you can say. And I really feel like my heart was in the right place. Kind of give you a rundown, I was raised in a church my whole life. From the time I was a baby, I was raised as a Baptist, so I was a Protestant. I always believed in the Trinity. I believed what, they told us about Jesus coming in the end, and Armageddon and all this other stuff. So I always, kind of held to those beliefs. When I was 27 years old, though, I left the church. I might have been around 26, 27, somewhere around there. I left the church due to a situation, and I just didn't really go back. I was that displeased with it. I was displeased with the whole function, and lack of integrity, I suppose, through it. Very hypocritical in lots of senses and lots of ways. So basically, being out of the church as long as I had, and then when I had the experience I had, I've been on a journey ever since, and it's a spiritual journey for sure. I had to say that I've gone through a lot of religions. Like, there was a time when I got into Calvinism where I thought everybody was predestinated. Like I said, I used to be a Trinitarian. I believed that, what they tell you, but from my understanding of it, it's all God's one. It's not God one in... God didn't come down here in the flesh, let's put it that way. That's his son, Jesus, and Jesus isn't God in the flesh. So, anyway, I left that belief. As far as my eschatological beliefs, end-time beliefs, those have changed too. I'm now, I guess, what you would call a preterist. I think that's the proper pronunciation of it, but I believe that everything's been fulfilled by 70 AD. Basically, that's it in a nutshell. I don't believe in no future coming. I don't believe in all the stuff that all these religions try to push on people. There's like 38,000 different denominations out there. I mean, come on. And yeah, but they all say they're right. And see, that's the thing. It's all about conquering, dividing, keeping people in a haze. They push all this materialism into your face. Basically, they hypnotize you with the TV, all the ads. There's so many subliminal messages, too. It's really pathetic. I mean, I've researched pretty much every subject matter that you could think of out there. And it's crazy. It really is. It's nuts. We're in this world, 3D world, where energy inside of us is this like core of energy. That's what makes us what we are, you know. Our core energy is who we are. That's the true soul. And we've lowered our vibrations, I guess, because of the fact that we know the difference between good and evil. That's what allows us to be in this materialistic world, that what we see before us as this, you know, what we believe is solid or whatever. But we're basically just divine light beings, is what we are. And we learn while we're here on earth, you know. This is kind of like a school for the soul. That's what I call it. And it's all about getting back to the one source. And the one source would be Father God. Hang on a second. So, that one source is Father God. And that is what we're always trying to get back to, is Father God. The one source that we come from. Once we pass these fleshly physical bodies of ours here on this planet, the light that's inside of us will go back to the one source where we came from. Now, I'm not for sure what happens after that because, well, I haven't experienced anything. I did have an out-of-body experience once when I was 10, and it was kind of strange. I hit the edge of my heel on this table and basically knocked myself out cold. But what was kind of strange about it was the fact that I was looking down on myself. Looking at my body laying there, but not really realizing anything other than that was me. But I didn't really comprehend that I wasn't inside of me. It was kind of like a dream, but not a dream. Because I seen my dad pick me up and put me in the shower, and then, of course, he laid me down, and my mom was there, and I seen all these things that happened to me as they were happening. So I was out of my body, and then the next thing you know, I wake up and I'm back in my body. It was just kind of different. But that's the only experience I've ever had as far as an out-of-body experience. Or, you know, there's some people out there that get into channeling with other people, and I think that's kind of dangerous to walk on. I haven't really researched it that much. You know, and I know once some people hear this video, they're going to call me a heretic, they're going to say I'm Gnostic, they're going to say this, they're going to say that. But you know what? I really don't care. Because it's all about me and my relationship and how I treat others, and it has nothing to do with labels. I cannot stand labels. All I know is Jesus came and he died for the people he died for. He died to bring us back. You know, he was a teacher. He was very enlightened. Now, scientifically, they have shown through x-rays, digital means inside our brains, we've got this thing called a third eye. Well, it's our pineal gland. That's our source. That's the gateway back to the one source. If the pineal gland's opened and stimulated enough, and you meditate long enough, you stay in prayer with the Father and do what he wants you to do, and you raise your vibrational energy, your vibrations, which raises your energy, then you're basically in an ascension process. It's all about, shedding the negative and shedding the bad stuff. Because when it comes down to it, all these religions, this is another thing, and I told you this was going to be a video where I was going to be going on, ranting, rambling, whatever, just thoughts. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways,